Okay. Hey everybody, I'm Yvonne Williams with Back to Earth Creations, and in today's live stream we have quite a bit going on. We are doing a mail opening. We are going to be announcing the giveaway winner of this week's Hey Matu giveaway, which is a 3D wire tree sculpture done up in a fairy orb. Videos coming soon. And then I'm getting just some stuff sorted over here before we get started. Hey Allison, hey Tara, hey Plethora, hey April, hey Gigi. It's so good to see all of you. Hey Bernie. Oh, come on. Load up. Laptop. Yeah, it's the first time I've started it in like ages, so it's like update, update, update. Hey Jennifer, hey Sue, hey Sabrina, hey Boyd, hey Hannah, hey Andy, hey Lisa. I'm so glad, Lydia. Did it? Let me know if your avocados arrived, because I don't know if I shipped them or not. So, hey Roger. Hey Ida. Oh gosh. It has since Thursday. So, not yet. Okay. Well, just keep me posted. Hey Sheila. Give me just a sec. I gotta get some of this coffee in me. I guess I can go ahead and sit instead of running around with my head chopped off. Hey Claudia. Oh, that's being super slow. I'll worry about all the comments and everything later. No, Jody, these are actually sent to me by a friend here on YouTube. I'm really bad at remembering names, but how was it looking, Randy? Okay.
Incredibly slow.
Right on. We're still trying to pull up, like, all of our computers are just super slow right now. I'm not sure why.
2 o'clock, so the internet took a dump.
Yep. Oh, really, Derby? No prodding me for a couple hours. Right on, Abigail. Can't stay long. It's pub quiz soon, so I'll need to put my phone away in case people think I'm cheating. That's fair, Bernie, and good luck in the quizzing. Oh, recent announcements. It's been a heck of a week, you guys. Like super, super busy. Oh no, Tanya's in a tornado warning. Good luck. Yeah, super crazy busy week. We found out we're going to be much more closely involved with the Geek 101 field trips that originated in Memphis. And that's I'm trying to get the computer loaded up so that I can put all the links down below. But right on. But yeah, it's Geek 101 was started in conjunction with MCFC, the Memphis Comic and Fantasy Convention, but the organizer, Joe Thordison, who puts the whole thing together throughout the year, takes the convention to schools and stuff in different areas. And he teaches like little workshop demonstrations about like animation and artwork and how to make your own comics and a lot of different things that really get all ages of kids involved a little bit more in not just doing something creative, but like actually doing something like kind of finding potential, especially in today's market of being so like internet focused and everything, that they can really, they can do stuff with this. They can, download Krita and start animating stuff for free. I mean, if they have a computer, but it's really cool. Hey, Jim. And so I'm really excited to be an artist and educator in conjunction with the Geek 101 field trips. So um, hopefully we'll get the links and everything posted to that whenever the laptop starts working. Excuse me. And that way, if you guys are interested in a Geek 101 program in your area, hey, Andrea. Sorry, I haven't had a chance to reply to you yet. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty exciting, Marquita. But the idea is to kind of, one person can only do so much. So Joe's really interested in getting a lot of people all over the country, all over the world involved with their own Geek 101 field trips. And they're phenomenal too for like homeschooling programs and all sorts of stuff. So I'm very excited to be involved with that. So that's a new development this week. Another new development this week is we are actually going to be guests at MCFC this year. Bless you. Hey. Why did I look every day?
Being a dog.
I woke up being a dog. Come here, Sam. We're going to be guesting at MCFC. We're going to be teaching quite a few panels, hands-on workshops and things this year. So if you guys are in the Memphis area, actually in Graceland for like in November, I know last year they had like the Christmas tree lighting that same weekend, and that was pretty cool. But yeah, then come by and check it out because yay, it's one of my favorite conventions. Like, it's a lot of fun. Right, Candace? Jody, right now the Geek 101 is a local thing, but Joe's sharing his kind of all of his information that he has so that other conventions, other schools, other like fan groups and things can get involved and create their own Geek 101 field trip. And honestly, it's a really great way. Like what he does is like Friday morning of the convention, and some of the other vendors are like, you know, don't like it because it's early and there's kids and like, but he does give everybody the option to be like, you don't have to be there in your booth, but he brings like thousands of kids through to see the convention. One year he had the voice of SpongeBob on Skype so that they could sit and like talk to him, you know, and ask him questions and stuff. And it's just, I don't know, really cool stuff that I know I would have much rather gone on field trips like that when I was a kid instead of like, did I even go on any field trips? I don't remember. It's a long time ago. Memphis is only 300 miles from me, right on. So stay tuned. More information coming on that, but I'm really excited to be working with the Geek 101 and MCFC. Also, another development. Well, this is not old news, but I'd mentioned it before. Oh no, I know, right, Sean? I was gonna type to you that he spilled his chainmail rings, you guys, which is like the worst. Anybody who's ever spilled a bead tray or a tray of chainmail rings knows. So you just have to mourn it. And I usually just go through and I'll like tackle it almost the way you would a jigsaw puzzle. I'll just take one little section and start divvying them up. And like I pace it out, but I just, you know, scooch off a little, you know, segment of rings and then pick through that whole thing. They're aluminum though. Yeah. Derpy, rest in peace, bless your soul. We'll pray for you, Sean. I'm never the type to be like, I'll pray for you. But no, it's my thoughts are with you, man. That's rough. So we're gonna do some, yeah, we're gonna be in Phoenix. Sorry. Let me get this coffee in me. That's good stuff. Cindy says, been there, done that. Yep. We'll be in Phoenix, Arizona, Memorial Day weekend, and that's very exciting. Like, we're super stoked about that. April says dark purple or light purple. Dark. Marie says, I find... Did you just inhale it? Yeah, I just snorted a line of whipped cream covered coffee. No, it was a little high to pick up, so I had to do the whole just, yeah. Made it to the end at least. My kids got a lot of field trips. They go to a charter school. Right on, Lisa. Hey, Silver. It'll be the sorting, yeah. But Marie says, I find sorting meditative. So everybody mail your beads to Marie. Hey, Sarah, not a whole lot. I didn't make a list of the stuff that I needed to talk about today, so I'm kind of just like, well. Oh, and also, I'm going to get some video footage of, there's a bird's nest on the pillar on our porch, and the robin had babies. Like, oh, little baby birds. And I can see them, like, she'll come over and feed them worms, and their little mouths will come up, and I can see her. And it makes me super happy. But I'm going to try to get footage of that. Oh, it says, Cindy says, I'm so hoping my package made it there. If not, there's a good chance of having 2 next week. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Also, good question, Sean. We're in Phoenix next week for Memorial Day weekend, and then we'll be at Tokyo and Tulsa. And then, I don't know, I'll update you further on that. But that's enough about updates. Giveaway time. This is the giveaway prize. It is a fairy orb with a tree of life, a 3D tree of life. So, which is great because you don't have to dust it as much. And this one goes to Jeffrey, whose last name I can't pronounce. It's like Tyrelli, maybe? I don't know. There's a lot of R's in it. I'm not good at saying words, you guys. Y'all know that. But I'm really excited to get something a little bit more fairy-esque made for you guys. I know y'all are very kind and patient and like don't mind getting art from me. Oh, Sean. Like the like paintings and stuff, but I feel like since I started the giveaways off as a fairy house giveaway that I should stick to that. But I overwhelmed myself. There's no way I can sculpt 4 fairy houses, like big complex fairy houses, a month and still do everything that, like, at the time I was like, yeah, I can do that because I didn't have all this other stuff going on. So, I've gotten a lot better at packaging stuff over the years too, like, well, months or however long it's been. Oh, Cindy, please don't apologize. She says if my situation ever improves, I'll totally do the Patreon. I'm just sadly unable to now. No, don't be sad, don't anything. Just that you're here hanging out with me, just that any of y'all watch and enjoy and learn from my videos, it means the world to me. Like, that's what I'm here for. The Patreon is there as an option because I had a lot of people who were like, we want to support you, we want to, contribute. Like, how can we do more than just like, share, and subscribe? And so that is why that is there. But whenever I bring it up, I'm not bringing it up to try to guilt trip people into like supporting me. I'm not doing it to beg. I am kind of like, hey, but it's just a thing that's there. I don't want anybody to ever feel pressured or anything. And Derby says, I'm broke as heck, so please take my love. That is 100% good. Will the pantyhose sort it too? Ooh, that's fair, Sean. I just put moss on 4 fairy houses today, still peeling glue from my fingers, right? Right. Dawn says you're promoting, not bragging. Yeah, and that's, or not bragging, not begging. I figure people won't know it's an option unless I talk about it. So Cindy says, you make me smile. Learning or just watching make me smile, and I suffer from depression and anxiety. I would love to send support to someone who makes me smile daily. Well, click the like button. And take care of yourself first. Like, you got this. We can do it together. They do, Manny. They mean a lot. Who stopped her from mail? Oh, yeah, right. I did. I am super scatterbrained today. I have to show you guys, before I do the mail opening, I want to show you guys why my brain is fried. Like, fried egg, broken yolk, fried. I just had breakfast like 10 minutes ago. Yesterday, I shot and recorded over 8 videos. Shot and edited, and then got all of them scheduled and everything. So this is my clipboard of doom, and it's like, but I was so tired. Like, I went to bed at like maybe midnight, and I had nightmares about Dragon Con. Like, somebody else set up our booth and I was freaking out. Like, in my dream, it was so bad. Like, I had like work nightmares. But yeah, so this is why I've all but got my brain leaking out of my ears. That's fair, Cindy. That's real fair. Threw my words back at me. She says, you gotta take care of yourself too. And I'm like, shut up, I'm a workaholic. So that's why if I start drilling on myself, that's fair. What?
Nobody's talking to you, Cindy.
Randy. Oh man, Rebecca says, oh my gosh, you're my hero shooting that many videos in one day. It's like, I was like, I've got my eyebrows and pants on. I am making the most of this. So this first package is from Bobby Bear or Bobby Bane. I don't know. I'm going to open it and find out. Big box. Don't blame the pants. No, I figured if I'm going to get dressed, I may as well make it worth it. It was a lot, but we're going to be gone for like a week. And Like, I really wanted to make sure that, you know, we've got content and that, I don't know, apparently it's what I needed to do, and now that it's done, it's good. Where should I post the amulet I made with one of your dragon eyes? You could tag me on Instagram, or you could share it on Facebook. Hey, Fleur. Probably a dumb question. Does polymer clay dry out? Hey, Winnie. It kind of does. It can harden up and get really crumbly as it ages. And that's like conditioning it really helps for that. You don't have to get dressed just for, yeah, I do, man. Otherwise, YouTube bans it. Like, yeah, they don't like naked. And my laptop's still just staring at me with a frozen page, so I don't really know what I can do about that. Sean. What was I saying? I don't remember. Package. Show Bob, stew milk. Ooh, okay, so there's a little note in here. It says, Yvonne and Randy, these will save your nose in Arizona. Drug-free, good stuff. Have a great trip. From Bobby.
Thank you.
We still get the cleavage, so just is fine. Oh, Cindy, yes. Y'all, she sent me stuff for up my nose. Clay conditioning. Thank you, Vicky. That's where conditioning clay comes in handy, because you condition it and kind of redistributes the composition of the clay. Actually, Boyd, that just answered the question. Nightbot just shared Randy's link. Boyd asked, what's Randy's channel? Which Randy's been super busy shooting videos too. Yeah, we'll need these in well, last time we were in Arizona, I was getting nosebleeds just from my sinuses being so dry, and I was taking like steamy showers like twice a day and everything. So I'm trying to stay hydrated. But thank you so much, Bobby, for up my nose. Cindy says I'm sub to Randy as well. Yes, he had a couple posted. I passed out. Right on. Did you just get sent cocaine? No, well, I don't think so. Customs is really lax if that's all you have to do. It is Rhaenyra's safety sealed end cap tube. That way, if I use this and turn into a zombie, I'm gonna be pretty upset with you. I'm kidding, but kind of. Sodium chloride. It's basically, I think it's like a saline thing. I don't know. I'll read the instructions later and figure out. I'll dual wield it and just squeeze them both up my nose.
No.
Okay, this one is actually, this package is from Norway, which I've never gotten a package from Norway before, I don't think. Hey, Horror. You're funny. A World of Warcraft fan. So is Randy. Can I send you my IV drip bag? No, thank you. You play a game called... Well, I don't know what game that is, Chris. Right on. Ooh. This is exciting. Is it weird that I'm thinking, like, I wonder what Norway smells like? I want to, like, sniff it when I open up the box and be like... Yeah, remember back when they were putting anthrax in everybody's mail? Or, like, there was that big scare about that? I don't know how I survived. If there had actually been anthrax in any of the mail, I would have died. Because I'm like, oh, what does Norway smell like? Anthrax. It smells like anthrax.
Does it smell like chloroform?
Does it smell like chloroform to you? Oh, I don't know. Let me see. Yvonne, you may read this on the air. It's a free Minecraft, if I remember correctly, from my brother not being alive. Right on. Oh, it was hitting 120 degrees last year. Right, Sean? What are some of your favorite scents? Lavender and rosemary. Real patchouli, not the synthetic patchouli that is what most people smell, mixed with amber rosin and orange essential oil is like my favorite. Like what I do is I'll dissolve some amber rosin into like jojoba oil and then put some sweet orange essential oil into it and then have dried up patchouli leaves and put those in there. It's like a really nice like soft patchouli. It's not like a hippie just hit you across the face, kind of smell. You can get nosebleeds from the cold instead, right? Woo! Felt eagerly and leave treasures. Serafina fiber art. Handmade for you. Ooh! So this is the company. Everybody check it out. You found me and now I'm yours. Okay. Look at this beautiful handmade card, you guys. That's beautiful. Then it says, "Hi Yvonne, thank you for all your inspiration and warm smiles. I made you something in a craft you are not familiar with. I hope you will enjoy him and that he arrived safely. He can stand. If he is wobbly, just adjust his legs and he'll be fine." Right on. Enjoy, love, Bente. He's a part of our Felt on Earth project. See the card for more information. Felt our Earth is the needle felter's attempt to achieve world peace through gifting small felted critters all over the world to bring a smile on the face of someone you do not know. And this is my contribution, or one of them. Holy crap! So I'm definitely going to have to check this out on Facebook and stuff. Instagram as well. I like the Instagram. Hey, Randy.
Oh my goodness. It's a duck.
It's a little... No, it's not a duck. It's got little chick feet. Duck have webbed toes. Oh my god. This is the most precious thing I've ever seen. Hey, little chicklin. You guys. Look at his little face. Oh. His little eyes. His little butt. Look at his little tail butt, you guys. Oh.
Look at his arse.
Look at his arse. Oh my gosh. Thank you. And you guys, he can go in the little birdhouse that I have that's felted. And he just cheep.
So out of curiosity, how weirded out do you think the robins would be if you put that in
If I went and put this by the nest, no, I'm not gonna risk it. I don't want it to get harassed by a wild bird. Bye, Erin. Have fun hanging with your grandma. Oh my god, though. This, I didn't know I needed this. And he does. He stands. Well, I keep saying he, but I never figured out how to gender a chick.
Dare you presume that chick's
Oh gosh, Randy. But I think we will name him. What will we name him?
Sir Fluff Bottom.
Sir Fluff Bottom. Randy named him. The third. No. Mr. Chicklet. Oh. Chicklet Fuff Bottom. Oh my gosh, though. Oh, I love him. From Norway. He hails from Norway. He needs like a little hat. And a monocle. No, okay. And a Viking helmet. I'm gonna have to make little costumes for Sir Fluff Bottom. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh.
It's absolutely ridiculous how much better this run is doing.
Oh, really? And then there's a note in the bottom that says, here are some fun facts for your enjoyment. Ooh. Okay. I'll read this off camera then. That's Mr. Fluffbottom to you. Ooh, a fedora. Oh, he'll be so dashing. He's a little young. He'll be out hunting cougars. He's like, I like older women. Sorry. Get it? Because he's a baby. Everybody's older. Freud would have a heyday with you, Mr. Fluffbottom. Oh, that's so cool, though. Eric the Yellow.
Mr. Freud is not even touching that one.
I ain't touching that one. Personifying stuffed animals again, are we? Yes. Okay, and now the big one. But I'm just looking at Mr. Fluffbottom like, I don't know how. Like, I think the coffee's kicked in. Well, at least the creamer has. I've actually cut back by 1 tablespoon on my coffee creamer. I tried to cut back by half, but that was too much. I was like, I can't live like this. And then I'd probably offset it by all the whipped cream I put on it, but never mind. We're not talking about that right now. So this one is from Susan in Michigan. What's this? Yellow chicks in a can. Macon's Professional. What?
What's that?
It's a motor.
A motor what?
For a Macon's machine. Ooh!
Well, now I'm just confused.
No, well, for the pasta machine, instead of using a crank handle.
Seriously?
Yes! Mr. Fluffbottom, look! Sorry. Not, you haven't been replaced, Randy. I still love you.
Sure.
He's just new and shiny. And, I mean, quite frankly, look at him.
He's rather backlit at the moment.
Oh, backlit. So he just looks formidable and daunting. He's Mr. Fluffbottom's glaring at Randy being like, she's mine now. Holy smokes. Okay, let's get this open. I cannot wait to use this. Mr. Fluffbottom can't bring you coffee. Oh, that's true, Jim. Right? Okay, and it has instructions. This is big. Like, this is quite large. So it cranks in it, like that's where it'll enter in. Oh, it's not plugged in, that's why it's not turning. Macon's Professional. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for sending this to me. That's gonna be such a huge time saver. And bubble wrap. So that's that for the mail today. So now we can do some Q&A time. Oh, Fleur. Hey, Redding. Has to have power to wear. Yeah, thanks, Jim. The chandelier earrings you wore on your last hangout. Does the person who made them sell those? Did she have an Etsy? You know, I'm not certain. I want to put together like a database kind of on my website of all. Oh, hey, Carol. I did do the 6-in-1 chainmail. Yeah. I really want to put together a database on my website of the work that people have sent me to showcase them a little bit, you know, and have a picture of their work and have like links to their website and stuff. That way, you know, folks can kind of get everything, you know, just a way of giving back because y'all have been super generous, like really. Well, mine didn't make it. Oh, well, next week. Also, what size/approximate size rings do you and Randy wear? I wear anywhere from a 7 to 9, and Randy wears around a 14 to 16.
It's been a while since I've been measuring for a ring.
Yeah, it's been a minute. What age did you start being artsy? I was born with a crayon in my hand. For as long as I can remember, I always really liked drawing. Like any pictures I had seen of myself as a kid, I liked drawing. I liked, I don't know, playing outside and like just all kinds of stuff. So I think I've always been artsy fartsy. So I've been doing the spiral chainmail. Right on, Lisa. Will you ever do dragons on polymer clay? I want to really badly. And that's part of why I crammed so hard to get, like, I don't know if you can see, but I'm scheduled up almost to June 9th on videos. I just have two more videos that I need to shoot. And I'll have a video a day until July 9th. Now, I wanted to let you guys know, the 21st, I'm going to be May 21st. I'm going to be live streaming that Monday instead of on the 22nd when I'm normally scheduled. And we're going to be in the van going to Phoenix all day. And I don't know what our signal is going to look like, so we'll just kind of flop it. And Vicky says, yeah, he's got Viking fingers. Yeah, Von's ears are free advertising. um, but yeah, we're just swapping those days, so you can make a back to earth group for posting work inspired by you. You know, Michelle, I've been meaning to do that also. There had been much talk of a Facebook group. I love my friends, but I hate Facebook. I hate the structure. I hate that it makes me feel like I've wasted time. Like, because sometimes if I get on Facebook like once a month, I like it. I can catch up with my friends. I can kind of, do a thing. But in general, if I'm on there every day, I feel like I'm just like I ought to be doing something more productive, and that I don't like having my face in the phone and stuff. So I'm still trying to determine how to make a group that we can, like, I don't know, figure something out. Candace asks, have you done any more experiments with the PBO products? I love the Prism, or Prismic. I don't know how to pronounce it. I have a bit. I used them in some Dragon Eyes, and they definitely need their surface to be shown. But now that I have more resin and stuff, I'm really excited to try some doming resin and stuff over the surface of the PBO paint. So hopefully more stuff coming up with that. I'm in Thomas Township, East. Right on. I love the prints in my craft box. My husband made me read your note to him. Oh, Allison. Yeah, that was something I was really excited. Y'all should be getting your craft crates in the mail. And this month's random tiers got some of the archival quality prints of the costumes that we had made. Like we went out and did photo shoots with Lauren, and I felt like she did a really good job. We were very excited, and being the random tier, we were like, ha, like that's something that within the random tier, every couple of months, you'll just get some prints in the mail, which hopefully y'all like that. I know I was really excited to share them with you guys. And then we also had a nice little postcard sized print in everybody's package. So that was really fun too, to kind of, I don't know, I thought it would be something fun to do. So let me know what you guys thought about that, because I'm always open to feedback. And it's like I always appreciate when people are like, man, I did really like this, or this wasn't exactly my favorite, but I have to take my son to eye doctor. Oh, right on, Cindy. Maybe you could have a day for art inspired by, maybe that'd be cool. It's what I'll need to do, and we're getting an email address put together so that people can email in questions. That way, if I keep missing you in the comments, you can email in the question, and then we'll be able to have a print off, and I'll be able to just read and answer people's questions like that. So probably in that same email address, we will also have, if you sent me something, please send your name, the contact info that you want listed, as well as what it was that you sent. That way I can get a picture of it and put it on the website, or if you have a picture that you want shared. But again, all of that is still very tentative. Andy says, I have not tried wire wrapping, but I would like to try wrapping some of my crystals. Where do I begin? Thanks for all the inspiration. Right on. If they're undrilled crystals, I would begin with just probably getting a spool of parawire if you have a Hobby Lobby or something near you, or even like the dead soft aluminum, like the Bead or Wire, whatever brand that Hobby Lobby carries. Going to use like a 40% off coupon if you can, or wait till it's on sale, and then just kind of start messing around with it and see where it goes. A lot of the same tutorials that I use for wrapping undrilled cabochons can also be used or modified a bit to wrap a crystal. How can I donate if I can't afford Patreon? I would really love to, and the prizes are awesome. You are able to pledge and then like just cancel your pledge on Patreon. if you want into the giveaways, Patreon's the only way that I use to go about that. And you can pledge as little as $1 too. So that's I try to keep it affordable, in everybody's budget. But and then you are also, if you don't want to have to worry about, you don't want anything in the mail or anything like that, you can send just donations through PayPal or Super Chat or different things like that. Jim says, I haven't been on my Facebook page in over 2 months, right? It's crazy to think that a neighbor could be interested in the same things as me. I guess it's just me. I'm the antisocial type. I have a trusted friend who is also admin of my group, so that option can help. That's a good idea. Is it possible to do a group on Patreon? I'm not really sure, Linda. I know that you can go to my page on Patreon and click like community. Like I know John posts a lot of pictures of his stuff on there. Sean's posted a couple of different pictures. And so, but I don't really know if anyone other than me gets notifications when something is posted there though. So I don't really know yet. We could probably do like a Discord.
I think Discord is strictly voice.
Oh, is it just okay? No, I don't know then. Carol says, I bought a PayPal card, but they want my social security number on it. Won't do it, so I don't know how to become a patron. I don't know anything about PayPal cards, but just setting up a PayPal account,
that you tie to your bank account.
that you tie to your bank account. But yeah, I don't really know, Carol. I'm sorry. The worst is when people advertise Facebook as their website when it is so not a website for a business, just an advertising tool. Yeah, and it's difficult because social media is so prevalent. It's expected now for everybody to have a Facebook or a Twitter or an Instagram. And it's just, I don't know. I feel like marketing is complicated. Like that is why people go to school for it. But I'm putting together a video on marketing and we can talk a little bit about that now, is that there's a fine balance between, especially as a small scale creator, between ideal marketing and staying genuine and true to yourself as a creator. Like there's a gap there because not everything that I want to do or that I want to share or that I want to make is marketable. And that's something that I have to keep in mind and take with a grain of salt, that my garden videos just in general don't do as well as my wire wrapping or as my chainmail. My cosplay videos don't do as well as, and it's like, but that's why I don't work with a network or anything like that. It's because I want to be able to have full control over what it is that I'm doing. And I really enjoy that if it's like, I really want to share this about this costume or, just the whole concept of cosplay, I can, without like being accountable to anybody other than you guys. But no one's going to like fire me. Hopefully, don't fire me.
Fire. Go.
Oh, my friend fired me. Shot to the heart. But it's, I know that if I don't market, like with my Patreon and stuff, if I don't market, if I don't let people know that it's a thing, that it's there, like with my Etsy store, if I don't let you guys know that I have stuff up for sale, then you won't know that you can go buy it. But I also don't want to be constantly berating, from the part of me that's a consumer that has a Facebook page and is tired of seeing ads, that has all of these other things. It's like, I'm tired of getting berated with advertisements and give me money and buy stuff. And like, so I'm like, oh, just be quiet. Like, so I don't really know what advice to give on that point. Twisted says, I'm opening my crate now. Community page on your website? Possibly, Megan. I use a free website through Weebly though, and I don't think that they have that option. Wish there were more jewelry on your Etsy. Me too. Like, well, and it's the more we make for our booth, the less goes on Etsy, but the more we, like, if we put our stuff onto Etsy, then we don't have anything for in the booth. So I'm trying to determine how that goes, but I'll definitely keep that in mind and post more things on Etsy. You love the bobs as well. Viking weave. I have the chainmail crate, so I got a bunch of rings still opening. Have you heard about Mermaid? In the month of May, you draw mermaids every day. It's actually very fun experimenting with mermaid designs and anatomy. Right on. I'll have to check that out. I think my English is good until I listen from you. Oh, no, I'm not very good at speaking English, though. This is my mother tongue, but it's just a bunch of gibberish. if anything, all words are made up anyways. So, uh, actually, Parawire. Sorry, I just read. Ooh, group buy with Parawire. They have an Amazon store now that sells their work, and that's because we were considering buying Parawire in bulk and posting it on our Etsy, and that's a huge monetary investment to have a lot of funds like kind of tied up in wire. But if you follow our links through all of our videos, because we're Amazon affiliates now, we actually get a small percentage of your purchases through, if you follow that link, through anything that you buy on Amazon, which comes in so handy and helpful, you guys. And that way, if you're buying stuff that you normally would have bought anyways, it's no extra money on you, but we still get a percentage of it for doing the marketing footwork. And so now we're able to link to Parawire stuff on Amazon and work with them that way. Right on. Private groups can be a lot more fun, Lisa, on Facebook, but I don't know, I'm not really good. Where do you get your gears that you use in jewelry? Hey, Edith. I use gears from Amazon, from AliExpress, and from Michaels. And then also sometimes I'll get my hands on some old clocks and gut them and use the real big, like, gears and brass parts. But that can get kind of expensive. So, ooh, lima beans. Just discovered your channel today. Thank you for sharing your art. Well, welcome, Cold Wind. It's good to see you. That's a good idea, Sheila. I love this month's crate. I've not decided what chainmail pattern to start with. I rarely start with simple. I like a little bit of a challenge. That's fair. Honestly, whenever I'm teaching classes, I always start off with spiral chain. And then you can one up from there and do the doubled spiral chain, where instead of doing one link each time, you do 2 links through each one. And then kind of keep increasing it from there. But I was going to order from Parawire later today. Now I can search for your link to them. Well, thanks, Lynn. Ooh, I got some gears from the Wish app ones. That's cool, Ton. Been watching your videos for a long time, and so glad that you're doing more live streams. Thank you so much for what you do. You've inspired me and helped me with my anxiety so much. Right on. I'm really glad to be helpful to you. Yay, made it. My walk took longer for today for some reason. Hey, Wolfsbane. Does Parawire cover the UK, or is it just based in the US? Sam, I don't really know. It can be, I know that through my own personal experience, it can be super expensive to ship to the UK. Like some of our, $20 pledgers on Patreon that I ship craft crates to, some of them are about $15 to ship to. And then they still have to pay customs just to pick up the package. And I'm like, y'all are making this hard. Like, I wanted it to just be an easy, clean transaction, not this complicated stuff. Trinity says, hey Vaughn, just want to let you know how much your tutorials help others. I'll be teaching my first class tomorrow at the Community Counseling Gallery. I'm very excited to teach beginner wire wrapping. Knuckle bump. Beep. Oh, that's so cool.
What did this week's winner win?
This week's winner won. Beep boop. A Parawire is actually based out of, I believe, New Jersey. Sora says, hey Vaughn, is there a piece that you make that might not be to your liking, but you still put it in your booth because you feel someone else might like it? Yes. Sora, almost everything that I make. Like, I like looking at it, but I don't really, like, for someone who makes jewelry for a living, I don't wear it, like, unless we're at, like, a convention. It's, this for you guys. I can't see them, so it's, I don't know, and I don't really leave the house a whole lot, so, but no, I make a lot of stuff that may not might not be the right color or the right size or, you know, anything like that. So but it might not be perfect for me, but hopefully it'll be perfect for somebody else. Oh no. Seiko says, I'm having a really rough few weeks. You have no idea how much it cheered me up to check my notifications since you were live. I also managed to pass your channel to a friend. Right on. And I don't want to try to normalize depression or anxiety or be like, oh, you're just like everybody else. But it's like, it does seem to be something that everybody experiences. So don't and this is advice I wish I could have given to myself, but it's like, don't feel bad for feeling bad. Sometimes you just have to experience what you're experiencing, whether there's something going on in your life or whether you have a chemical imbalance or whatever's going on. Just kind of let it be what it's going to be. And that being said, there are days when it's like I'm just depressed beyond all reason. Like there's no reason to it. There's no logical argument as to why I just feel dead inside. Like and I don't know why, but it's I started treating it like I don't suffer from depression. I battle it. I'm a Valkyrie at war. And it's like in some days I win and I'm able to pick myself up and kind of get on with my life and everything's all right. And some days I lose. But there's always the next battle. There's always the next. And so but I refused to let myself suffer from it. It's like, I'm going to tackle this and I'm going to beat its ass and we're going to do this. And it's miserable right now, but everything's going to be okay. We got this. So hopefully you've got it too. Do what?
He's just in there.
Just barking at the car?
Yeah, at the mailman's car. He's just like, I don't know who the mailman is, but his car's out in front.
Oh, Lord. Could you do a bead tour? Maybe going through a certain category of beads in a video. Could be a series. That's a really good idea, Megan. Thank you, Vaughn. Buddha taxes and customs. Having to resist every urge, but I can't anyways. Down with the government! No, it's like time for another, like, I don't know, throwing all the beads in the port. Harbor. No, don't throw beads in the harbor. Do what?
Are you talking about a tea party?
Yeah! No. The process is better than the result. Ooh, Vivian says, just made my first ring out of sea glass. The person loved it thanks to you. Oh, Vivian. A beautician never does her own hair, right? I love most things is craft and won't let them go. They are my babies, but I need rent money. That's fair, Claudia. And money's not everything, but man, it makes a difference. And that was my biggest motivator when we first started our business, is we needed a job. And I was like, this is a thing that I can do. I'm going to try selling it. And it was... Not Amused says, thank you, Yvonne, for inspiring me to make fairy houses. I made 3 of them. Right on. Everybody hurts sometimes, but hold on. Yep. Oh, no worries, Dawn. It's just, I actually talk pretty closely with Joanna, and I go to their website, all the time, and it's like, I hope to one day get to take a tour of their facility. I'd love to get to go in and, see how it's made. I just think that would be cool. Yep. Okay, getting caught up. Do you need an apprentice? Hey, Laura. No, we're really enjoying having the house to ourselves and being kind of private and running around naked and just so no apprentices for now, but that's why I have these videos lined up, those, because honestly, even if I had a literal under my wing apprentice, there's nothing that I'd be teaching you that's not already in these videos. So, and that way we can both just sit here without our pants on and hang out. So Candace. Aw. What? have you ever done essential oils? I have an oil collection that I kind of mix up a bit here and there every once in a while, but most of it is I've just started buying from the Enchanted Oak. Like, she sends me so much stuff, but every time I get like a batch together that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna order this stuff, she sends me another batch. So, but super good quality, and she does a really good job. So, not crazy. It's the others in my head that are nuts, right, Jim? Making pendants out of sea glass right now. Vaughn, what would you do with a crap load of different colored wooden... Sorry, the app crashed. Oh no, Cindy, I'm sorry. Hopefully your package will get here next week, but we checked the post office this morning. It might have arrived, like, they might have not put it into the box yet or something. I'm sorry. Why are you so relatable? I don't know, Derby. Stuffy says, hey Vaughn, Randy, and everyone, I just got some little bottles from Great Canadian Dollar Store, like Dollar Tree. Up next is the fairy jar pendants. Right on.
Great Canadian Dollar Tree?
Is that what they call it?
I don't know, is that what you said?
Yeah, that's what they typed. I have had Crohn's for over 20 years and cancer twice, so that's how I took control. Right on. Vicky, my dad had a stroke. Oh no, and my mom moved houses. My 3 children are under 5 and driving me crazy. Oh no, psycho. Google glass beaches to see if one is near you.
Wait, is Psycho the one that used to like give her kids lighters and stuff?
I don't think. No, I think that was another artistic soul.
What movie watches this?
I've just made a circlet for someone to wear to London Comic Con. So exciting! Oh, that's cool. Bye, Derpy. Yeah, speaking of not looking as much like a marshmallow, Randy and I've been going on walks, and it kicks my butt, like, so hard. Oh my god, that chick is so cute. Okay, any more questions before we finish up for today? It feels good though to have all these videos prepped. Spoilers on upcoming videos. We have a DIY organizer. Let's get this flipped around. That I'm going to show you all how to make. Because I needed something. My little cookie tin was like full up. Daniel says, what's wrong with being a marshmallow? They're soft and fluffy and sweet. I don't know, for me, I'm going backpacking with my friend Lara. So I need to up my melanin count so I don't burn as easily. And then also, I need to be able to keep up with her, quite frankly. So I've got to get my marshmallow a little fitter. There's nothing wrong at all with it. It's not a look thing. You know, like, does that make sense? Marquita says, please scroll up to my last question. Depends on how far back it was. I'm not seeing it, Marquita. If you could post it again, that'd be really helpful to me. Bye, Mikio. Yeah, Jody says, yes, keep me organized. But, and then we have some different wire wrapping tutorials coming out, some more fairy houses, some more chainmail. Lots more chainmail, a little bit of leather, a little bit of resin. Yeah, Sarah says, us redheads always burn. Well, I take after my dad quite a bit, and once I get the burn out of the way, it does tan up a little bit. But no, I'm really excited. Everything's going pretty well, I think. Sorry, dashing. But yeah, I don't know. I lost my train of thought again. Bork. Upcoming. I don't know. Yeah, what? I didn't see the question. Thunderstorm. Megan says, if I make something from one of your tutorials and someone wants to buy it, would that step on your toes or getting into copyright infringement? Definitely don't want to step on your little toes. No, Megan, I highly encourage anybody. If you follow one of my tutorials, if you use one of my templates that I sell on Etsy, any of that, you bought the beads, you did the work, you sell the product. The only thing that I ask is that if anybody ever asks you, hey, how do you make this? Or, anything like that, don't be like, trade secret. Like, tell them about YouTube and tutorials and like pass that information along, because I feel like I can't make everything. Like, no one creator, especially as a chainmailer where 4-in-1 is 4-in-1, it almost doesn't matter who makes it, it ends up looking the same. I cannot make all the chainmail in the world for everybody who wants chainmail. So if I educate you and you make chainmail and sell it to someone at your local Ren Fair or a craft show or your LARP group or anything, that is in no way or form taking money out of my pocket or hurting my business or anything like that. There's enough prosperity and demand for these products, for these handmade unique things, for everybody. Like, there's enough to go around. And I really feel like having a scarcity mentality of being like, well, there's not enough, so I have to hoard it, I have to do everything, I have to get everything, it has to be mine, mine, mine. It's like, that's no good. Like, it has to be completely selfish and self-serving, it has benefited me way more to be openly generous, to be just completely translucent about how I go about things, about how I make stuff, about anything. I have had far more success through helping others than what I ever had when we were primarily looking out for ourselves. And it's hard to argue with results. So for whatever, like, reason, like, because I feel bad sometimes that I'm like, man, this is really working out for me. Like, I feel like I should just be a nice person without any kind of reward, but I'm like, man, this is really nice. Like, y'all are so nice to me, and like my business is succeeding for like better than it has in a decade, and like everything's going really well, and I'm like, well, let's give away more trade secrets, you know? um so it's like, I don't know. I don't know how to rationalize that, if that makes sense. um, Bye, Sabrina. Any garden chicken videos? Coming out soon, Candace. Sorry, I'm kind of... Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, Makita. Yeah, I missed it. Yeah. Thanks for tagging me, Megan. Cindy. Do you give instructions how to print the template, % what to print at? I haven't, but that's a really good idea. On the template, I just print actual size as opposed to fit to, if that makes sense. And most of the time, like with the leather leaf bag and stuff, which still hasn't made it up to Etsy, I should put that on my list of stuff to do. If you print it, even if you enlarge it a bit, you can make a bigger bag, but all of the pieces will have enlarged along with each other. So it should still end up being okay. Bye, Peggy. Oh, Sarah. Oh, gosh. Marquita says, thank you so much. I just want to do something wrong. That's fair. And thank you for asking always, because different artists feel different ways about it, but I can't speak for other people. So give out to the universe, woman. Right, lady? Vivian says, if someone asks me how do you do that, I usually say hours and hours of YouTube. Then I have a few names that I tell them. Yeah, and that's something that I've found is some people will be like, hey, how do you do that? And you can point them in the right direction and they'll just go. And that's awesome. And then some people are like, they basically just want you to do it for them. And I'm like, I can't spend all of, like, I have to be a lot stingier with my time now, actually, than I used to be. I used to sit down at conventions and like teach somebody hands-on in my booth how to make chainmail. And it's like, you can't really do that as much anymore, just being so busy. But I'll lead you to the water, but I can't make you drink. I'll show you the book, but I'm not going to read it for you, so Sora asks, where did you learn how to do what you do? Um, in the beginning, in the long, long ago, um, I learned all of my chainmail weaves that I know today from mailartisans.org. And at the time, it was cgmail.com. Um, and I don't believe that website is up anymore, but you can still find some of the webs or some of the tutorials on the mailartisans.org website. Um, hush puppies. And then there was, I had bought a wire wrapping book, and then a lot of it from there was trial and error. A whole lot of like looking at other wire artists on like DeviantArt and trying to figure out like how do they do that. Like that's how I learned how to coil wire. Was I was like, how do they do that? You know, so just a lot of trial and error. Um, Oh, that's a really nice idea, Pamelia. She says, I make a little standing business card with the address, the YouTube address on it, writing something like based on the creation of Yvonne Williams or whomever. That's really nice and way more than what I would ever ask for. Like, I'm kind of like, don't trouble yourself, but it's very nice. Gotta go soon because I got a mortuary to go for. Oh, gosh. I'm sorry, kitty. Does the Ring Lord sell square wire rings? I found Aussie Mail who do. And the Ring Lord sells square wire rings as well. They're super sharp looking. Like, I love them. They sell them in anodized aluminum as well as like steel and other stuff also. Right. I'm actually having to just completely redo the bralette pattern because I cannot for the life of me find the old one that I had made. So I'm kind of frustrated about that. Leaf bag, bralette template. Whatever you give out, good or bad, comes back the same way. I think that's pretty accurate, Denise. And like I had said, it's really hard to argue with results. Go ahead and share your Instagram name, Megan. I've seen people selling tutorials for polyclay for up to $25. I wish more people had your mentality or generosity. And it's, I don't know, I can't tell somebody to not charge for their stuff either, though, because I understand the value of that. And I deeply understand feeling like you've got bills to pay, you've got needs, you put in the time and energy and effort to make the tutorial. Um, Especially if it's like PDF with like hundreds of pictures and like written out descriptions. It's like you put in work for that. Charge for it, you know. But it's we all do our own thing, and I'm not gonna swoop in and try to manage somebody else's situation when I only know my external perspective. Um, so it's all I know is that for me, it's easier to just shoot a video and just show you how to do it and then be like, fly, little bird, and like, go forth and make things. Gonna pop outside for a minute. We'll be back here. I should be. I think I'm gonna hang around for a little bit more. And the bra thing pattern too. Yeah, apparently a lot of people want the. Sorry, guys. Gotta go before it rains. Have fun cutting the grass, Jody. Bon, did you ever check out Artists Tell Death video? I didn't. Do you still have issues with people seeing and liking your stuff and you can tell that they are kind of begging you to give it to them instead of buying? I have had friends in the past. Not gonna lie, it really helps that I don't socialize with people in human like form. Um, like I this is my socialization that I get in every week. But it is really hard to have. I don't know. I don't have a lot of room in my life for moochers, for friends who aren't like friends. Like if that makes sense, it's like you know, I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of problem going through and just being like bye, bye. Like toxic people are such a drain. Like, and that sounds like such hippie stuff, but it's like truly though, it's like I try to surround myself with the people that I admire who have work ethics that I want to emulate. Because if you hang out with a friend who's like, you don't need to work on that project, let's go do this instead. It's like, no, I kind of need to work on this project. Like, so I try to hang out with people who, you know, are kind of on the same wavelength a little bit, if that makes sense. Not saying that I'm gonna be like, you don't seem like you're the kind of person I want to be around, so I'm not going to hang out with you. I'll hang out with anybody, like if I'm at a convention or if I'm not like in work mode, but 100% of the time when we're at home, I'm in work mode. So, 25 days out of the month, I'm in work mode. So unless it's a person who's also in work mode, we don't really hang out. What's a PWAT, Dawn? I'll be trying to make a dragon eye patch real soon. Oh, that'll be cool. Hang on. Right. Resin pour paintings. Chainmail Jewelry Workshop by Karen. Awesome book. They recommended The Ringlord for rings. Right on. Ooh, that's cool, Carol. Sorry, I'm trying to find new Hey Mel's. Hey Vaughn. Hey Laura. I'm late to the party as usual. Got my craft crate and made my first Mobius flower earrings. And I've also made my first resin casts. Oh, Laura, that's cool. Mel says watch the other live stream earlier and your roses. Well, thank Nathalie. That's a cool name. Wow, I thank you for the tank. Blah, blah. Sora Wolf says, wow, I thank you for taking the time to give us easier, more accessible, and free class that we can do on our own time. You're so sweet, and I'm lucky to have found you. I think others would agree as well. Well, thank you, Sora Wolf. I feel like for as generous as y'all say I am, y'all have been tremendously more generous, and I really appreciate everybody who spends their time with me, like watching my videos and everything. Like y'all enable me to keep doing what I'm doing. Oh no, homebound because of panic attacks. My friends are basically you and gamers. That's fair, Cindy. Oh no. Oh well, I hope you stay safe through the storming, Roger. Hey Meg. Sorry, I'm super behind. I'm trying to find what's the PWAP. Peyote with a twist. Okay. So that makes sense. Do you know you will be hanging out with us again on Thursday? I do plan on being here again on Thursday at 2. Yeah, it's usually whenever. Oh, Lightning asks who won. A gentleman named Jeffrey Tyrelli Tyrion Lannister. No, won the tree. So we'll be having another giveaway on next Tuesday. And then on that note, though, I am gonna go ahead and let you guys go. Natalie, the age is silent. Okay, well, thank you. And thank you so much for your support on Patreon. What am I watching now? There's no telling. I'm really excited to share the new videos and stuff with you guys too. So, Tyrion Lannister. But yeah, we'll see you guys again on Thursday. And until next time, you guys, happy crafting. Have a beautiful day and give yourselves a big hug from me. So, bye guys.